Hello guys and good morning and welcome back to our beautiful English class. It's Miss Duha here and today we will be talking about a new grammar called contractions. So the first thing we have to do is we go and open our books, page number 194, and of course if you don't have the book, we always go to the link here and then write the number of the page and it will send us directly to this page. So the first thing we have to know what is the meaning of contraction. So if I look here, contraction, what is the meaning of contraction? This is what we're going to know today. So let's look at these four boxes right here. Each box has two sentences. What are they talking about and how is it related to contraction? We're going to know. By the way, contraction seems like a big word for us, but today, inshallah, we will know all about contraction and we will know how to write or use the contraction in our sentences. So the first thing we have to do, of course, we have to read. Contraction is a short way of writing two words. This mark, the apostrophe right here, takes the place of missing letters. It is called an apostrophe. Remember when we talked about the apostrophe? Yes. Today we are about to use the apostrophe in our new grammar, which is contraction. Now the first thing we have to do here, of course, we have to read. Okay, so the first box, it is a very big truck. It is. Notice here that we have two words. It plus is. It is. Now, if I want to join them together, put them together as one family, what do I have to do? I have to use the contraction. How? I use the first word and then I remove one letter and add apostrophe instead and then is. So it is. It plus is equals its. All right, number 2. He is helping his dad. He is helping his dad. Also here we have two words, he and is. All together, when we combine them, when we make them one family, it becomes he's. And notice here that we don't have is, we don't have I, we have apostrophe instead. Because why? Because this is the missing letter. So I say he's helping his dad. Let's see the other one. This box is not too heavy. This box is not too heavy. Of course, here we also have two words, is and not. Is plus not equals isn't. Isn't. So what did I do here? I removed the O and I combined or I joined the both words together and added apostrophe instead of O. So it's isn't. 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 From is not into isn't. It's not, it's isn't. All right, number 4. I do not know what is in it. All right, I do not know what is in it. All right, if I want to join them together, make them one family, what do? I don't. I remove the O and I add apostrophe instead. So I remove the O is out now, and we add the apostrophe. This one, I add it instead of the O. So instead of saying I do not, I say I don't. So this is the contraction. So the contraction, it's what? It's a short way of writing two words together. We add the apostrophe instead of the missing letters, in the place of the missing letters. Let's see the other one here, or the first word. We're going to talk about it. It plus is. It plus is gives us its. So what did I do here? I removed the I and I put apostrophe instead. So it's. Let's see the two examples I wrote here for you. It is the best doll ever. It is the best doll ever. So we have it plus is. All together they become its. Notice the apostrophe here. we added the apostrophe instead of I. Same here. It is bigger than my cat. If I want to change it is and make it its, all I have to do is remove the I and instead I put the apostrophe. Now notice here that I made this and this picture for you so you remember in every slide that the apostrophe takes the place of the missing letters, and the contraction of course are when you join two words together and combine them to make shorter form. Or shorter word. Alright, are we done with it is? Yeah, we know that when we combine them, we make a new word called its. And of course, the apostrophe is very important in our contractions. Alright, now we move to the other one, which is he is. Of course, before we go ahead and learn about that, we have to know that the apostrophe replaces the missing letter, and here the contraction are two words put together. Okay, now he is, when we want to combine these two words together, we remove the I and we put apostrophe instead, and we combine them all together and becomes he's. Instead of he is, I say he's. Instead of, sorry guys, he is, I say he's. Let's see the examples here. He is the oldest in the class. He is the oldest in the class. When I combine he plus is together, I come up with he's. So I say he's the oldest in the class. Number 2. He is a very smart kid. He is a very smart kid. When I want to join these two words together and make them one family, what do? I remove the I and I put apostrophe instead, and I say he's. So it becomes he's a very smart kid. Alright, let's move to the other one. It's quite simple, right guys? It's very easy and very beautiful. Alright, let's see. The other one, or the other two words that we have to make contractions for is not. So when we have these two words together and we want to join them together and make them one family, what do? I always remove the O. And I put apostrophe instead. I put apostrophe, you see the apostrophe? I put it instead of the O, and it becomes one word called isn't. So is not becomes isn't. Let's see the two words, the two sentences that I made for you. Number 1, this is not what I asked for. So if I want to join these words together and combine them and make them one family, I use this word, of course, after I remove the O and replace it with apostrophe, so it becomes this isn't what I asked for. This isn't what I asked for. Let's see sentence number 2. The doll is not mine. The doll is not mine. When I want to combine is with not, of course, the first thing I have to do, we remove the O and put apostrophe instead, so it becomes isn't. Let's read it all together. The doll is not mine. When I add isn't, I say the doll isn't mine. The doll isn't mine. Of course, we have to remember over and over again, we have to remember that we add apostrophe. We add this apostrophe instead of the missing letter. And the contraction, again, it's a combination or two words put together. They make one family together, all right, to make a shorter form. All right, now after we understood the idea of contraction and we have to add the apostrophe, we come to the last contraction today, which is do not. Of course, when we combine do not together, we come up with a new word, which is don't. Instead of saying do not, I say don't. Now, what do? I remove the O. I always remove the O. I remove the O and I put apostrophe instead. Okay, so it becomes don't. Let's see these two sentences. Number 1, I do not want to play now. I do not want to play now. So in order to make them one family or join them together, I have to remove the O and add apostrophe instead, and then combine them together. So it's don't. Don't. So the whole sentence will be, I don't want to play now. I don't want to play now. Let's see sentence number 2. They do not study hard for the exam. They do not study hard for the exam. Now, if I want to combine them and make them one family, the first thing I have to do, remove the O, and I put apostrophe instead, and then combine them together. So, the sentence will be like this. They don't study hard for the exam. They don't study hard for the exam. Now, before I go further, I have to know this thing over and over again. Contraction are when two words are combined into a shorter form. We make them one family, so we combine them together. How do we combine them? We add apostrophe and we delete one letter. So the apostrophe take the place of the missing letter. Now, I hope that you enjoyed today's class. I hope it was very easy for you, and of course it's going to be easy for you because I know you guys, you're very amazing, and I'm so proud of you, and I love you so deeply. Okay, guys? So, the assignment, of course, will be attached on Microsoft Teams very soon, today, inshallah. So, until then, I hope that you're doing great, and I want all of you to do the assignment for me and send it on the chat or on the post. I love you so much if you do that, and have a great day, and goodbye.